Hey everyone, Matthew Osborn here, updating you on the final results of the 90-day 100 book challenge. Today we're going to do 90 days by the numbers. I'm going to break down all the big numbers for the 90-day challenge. I'm going to be doing a couple of videos after this, some post-challenge videos, maybe 2 weeks out, maybe 4 weeks out, and maybe one as far as 6 months out, showing you guys what's happened since then. But today will be all the numbers as of today and let you know what happened. So here are the numbers for my 100 book challenge. Okay, so let's get into the final numbers for the 100 book challenge, 90 days in. Now, first off, if you guys have been following along the entire time, if you've been doing your own challenge, congratulations, you've made it this far. Hopefully the biggest thing you've taken away from this is staying consistent. I hope you've stayed consistent from the very beginning because now you're going to be reaping the rewards for the effort you were putting in 3 months ago. I'm about to show you how much that compounds as the challenge goes on. So hopefully you're reaping the rewards of being consistent. Hopefully this challenge has motivated you to stay consistent even past this 90-day challenge and to actually see the numbers coming in your Amazon account and the numbers coming back in your bank account, that the hard work does pay off if you put in the effort week in and week out. So let's go over some of the basic numbers for my 100 book challenge. So 56,000 plus is the number of scans that I did throughout this challenge. Now, the scans I was doing when I very first started were a lot more than I was doing at the end of the challenge. My first week, I think, was like over 7,000 scans. Second week was even more, like 8,000 scans. The week after that was a little lower, like 6,000. And then after I started figuring out which places to go more often, which stickers to look at, how to be a little more efficient with what I was doing, it started being around between 3,500 and 4,000 scans each week, sometimes even less than that, to get through a number of books that I wanted to get. But it averaged out to somewhere around 56,000 books that were picked up and scanned by me through this 90-day challenge. So 56,000 is a lot of books to scan. 1,377 was the books that I listed. So this number is pretty close to hitting that 100 book mark that I wanted to get over. So it's 13 weeks, so I averaged, I think, like 105 books a week. My goal is 100, so I hit that goal. It would have been nice to shoot a little bit higher than that, but I still got the 100 books. Ended up with about an average of 105 books listed. So 1,377 books have been sent off to Amazon. Technically, the last boxes are going to be sent off right after this, but they've been listed and everything like that. So that in itself is encouraging to me to see that I've listed, labeled, gone through, and done that with 1,377 books in the past 90 days. So hopefully you've been keeping track of your metrics too, so you can be able to see all the work that you've put in and actually see it laid out like this. It's kind of a fun thing to do. 25 plus is the number of locations that I went to. So I went to more than 25. I couldn't count all of them, but I know it was about 25 plus. Now, a lot of locations I would repeat weekly. Some of them I do about bi-weekly. Some of them I went to once, etc. So they go back and forth. Some of the ones are really good I'd go to a lot more frequently. But overall, it was a little over 25 different locations that I went to throughout this challenge to actually source books. Libraries, thrift stores, library sales, etc. 39 is the number of boxes that I've sent out. Boxes of books. Every week it averaged around 3 boxes to fit into, because if you've done 100 books, you know that 100 books is somewhere around 110 to 150 pounds, so it's not all in one box. So about 3 boxes a week is what I averaged for 39 boxes sent off to Amazon, which is also encouraging to see that number. And then most of all, 663. That's the number of people that have joined the 100 book challenge since it was started. So 663 of you have gone to the website and taken action and signed up to be a part of the 100 book challenge. So I hope a lot of you have made it through this far. And for some of you that signed up a little later on in the course, we're going to be sending back out to those who want them the emails from start to finish for new people that sign up, so you can kind of see it from start to finish instead of just getting those weekly updates on week 6 or 7 and missing the very first ones we sent out. But that's really encouraging for me to see that 663 people were interested in this challenge and wanted to take it on themselves. And so I'm hoping a lot of you beat my numbers in this challenge and were even more successful. But that number is encouraging to me to see that. But let's talk about revenue, because revenue is one of the most encouraging things for the actual first 90 days of this challenge. So profit is going to keep going up over the next 6 months, all the way up to maybe even a year. But revenue is going to be the first number you start seeing ticking through your Amazon account, and that's the number that's going to be really encouraging to see right here. So month 1, I made, in revenue, not profit, $961 in sales on Amazon. So very first month, listing 100 books a week, my sales for the first month were $961. That's pretty good for first month on Amazon, but if you're trying to get 10K in 90 days, it's not the most encouraging number to see month 1, but it gets better than that, because month 2, I sold $2,651 worth of books in month 2. So a lot higher than the first month, more than double the first month and the second month, because that inventory starts accumulating. More and more books are selling every single week because you're staying consistent, and the work you put in month 1 is starting to pay off in month 2. And then finally, the fourth month, sales were $4,445. So not quite double month 2, but still a significant jump from month 2. Each month is compounding on itself, because like I said, more books are in there, more books are going to be selling. You're reaping the rewards from the work you put in at the very beginning. But these numbers are encouraging to me to see them grow and get bigger like that every single month, and hopefully they are for you if you've been tracking them in your challenge. So total sales for the first 90 days was $8,057. Now, that was below my target of $10,000 that I wanted to get in sales in the first 90 days of this challenge. But I'm still happy with that. The challenge, the number we set was a high goal. It was a tough one to get to. I will be getting that, hopefully the next week, with how much it's been going at. Maybe about a week and a half, I should hit that $10,000 mark. So I'm confident I will hit it very soon. But at the end of the challenge, I'm going to be honest, my sales were $8,057. But I'm actually excited about that number. That number was exciting to me to see how much it grew over the month or the week prior, and even the week prior to that. It's growing so much every single week. That's encouraging for me to see. So $8,057 was my total revenue for this challenge. So hopefully during this challenge, you've been able to stay consistent and look at your own numbers and know what's working and what's not working. And it's encouraged you to keep going after this challenge and not just stop here. So over the next 90 or so days, or maybe even longer than that, I'm going to switch up what I'm doing a little bit. And I'm not going to be documenting this new process quite as much, but I will still be making some videos on it. I'm going to take my hand at online arbitrage for this next 90 days and see what I can do there. So doing this was a great way to start building up capital. Now, I want to be able to sit down and source books from the comfort of my home, to be able to buy things that are a little bit more expensive to buy but have a bigger profit margin or some more money coming into my account than going out and finding the lower priced books at the stores. So over the next 90 or so days, I'll document a little bit of what I'm doing, how I'm finding these books and selling them back online. So the way online arbitrage works is that I'll be buying books from Amazon primarily, and I'll be buying the lower priced books, the merchant fulfilled books that you see for a really low price, buying them and selling them back at a higher price in Prime. A lot of times you can find books that are $5, $30, $6, $7 merchant fulfilled, but they're selling $30 or more Prime. So you can buy those lower priced books, sell them back Prime, and make a profit. Another way I'll be doing online arbitrage is by buying textbooks right now in the off season while the prices have tanked, and then sell those books back in textbook season and make a decent profit. There's one book I'll show you guys next video, where there's a book right now that's selling for $20 quite consistently during the off season. But you can look at the trends, and every time textbook season hits, that same book is going for $120, $130, even $140 is the lowest used price it's selling for during textbook season. So there's a lot of profit to be made in online arbitrage. I'll be walking through that. I'll be using eFlip primarily to use that. If you're interested in what eFlip is, check out the link below. I think I have a link there for eFlip, and if not, I'll put one there. And you can learn how eFlip works and how that online arbitrage tool will help you find those books you can buy online and then sell back online. So thank you for following me on this first journey. Hopefully it was helpful to you in some way. I know I'm just learning this stuff, but hopefully something I was learning through this helped you. And then throughout the next couple weeks, hopefully you guys can learn a little bit about online arbitrage with me as I'm learning about it. And I'll show you guys everything I'm doing there and what's working and what's not working. But without talking your ear off too much, that is all I have for you for this last video. Again, I'll be doing 2 update videos 2 weeks from now and 4 weeks from now and maybe one after that to let you know where these numbers are once I've stopped sending in the 100 book challenge books. But hopefully your guys' challenge went well, and I'll see you guys soon.